Hello, my wonderful friends. Magus with you on a beautiful day in Asha. It's kind of raining out and foggy. Perfect day for a fire, something warm to drink, and a good book. And today, my friends, we're going to read from the Avesta. And what I put together today, I am so excited. I kid you not, you will understand it is the best way I can put it. You will understand everything. And it's so simple and so beautiful. Listen to this. It says, Ashem Vohu vahistem asti. Uttering these words, the worshiper acknowledge is for him the highest good, accepting kinship. So what this is accepting God, okay? You hear this in all the religions. You accept their God, their spirit. And let me tell you why that is important. You become a part of an energy, of a collective consciousness. The angels that will come around you, the men and women that will come around you, the prayers and spells that have been throughout history and to come around you. A great way to explain this is like we've talked about Tesla and Einstein. They got information from the collective conscious. They didn't get from teachers. They didn't get from books, but they connected to a higher mind. And my friends, that's what we want to do. We want to connect with Ahura Mazda. Why? Because what do we want in our lives? We want peace and joy and kindness and unconditional love. And to do that, we have to connect in the right energy. We talked about with, if we put a bunch of different clocks on one wall, right? Eventually, they all match phase. They'll tick-tock together. You put a bunch of women in the same house, they match menstrual cycles. My friends, there's a cosmic law that you can't get around. You can't fool the power. You can say you want freedom and power and love, but if you're not on the right wall, in the right house, in the right atmosphere, connected with the right spirit and energy, you can't force it to happen. The only thing you can do is align that energy. Everything is energy. So the first step in Ashem Vohu is aligning with the all-good spirit. And with the matrix dark system religions, right? They're gods. They hate war, kill, destroy, stone your children when they're disrespectful, go and kill all the men, women, and children, take their loot, That is not the highest principle of good. And my friends, if you will do that to other people, then it can be done to you because you're in resonance for it. You can't have a God that is love sometimes and hate sometimes, at war sometimes, at peace sometimes, or your world's always going to look like that because that's what you're vibrating, okay? But when we go to the highest source, Ahura Mazda, the all-good spirit, his nature is just good and nothing changes that. So that is the first step in this holy spell. Second is Ushta Esti Ushta Amai. In repeating these words, the worshiper associates firmly a righteous man with other righteous men. So what this is doing, when you speak that part of the spell, you're connecting with other righteous men. And here's the beautiful part. It's with their fravashis. So it can be people right here in time, space on the earth. It can be people from the past, people in the future. And it's the angels, the energies that are all around you, the family that's all around you, that you maybe can't even see with your natural earthly senses, but you sense them with your heart. And so now, with these two parts of this powerful spell, you've connected with the all-good spirit of Ahura Mazda, and now you're vibrating, you're tick-tocking with that energy. Okay, now you've just connected with all the righteous men and women that are from past, now to future. And then here's a beautiful part, the third part. Listen to this. It says, Yatashai Vahastai Ashem. In repeating these words, the worshiper accepts all the holy spells forever. Okay, what are the holy spells? They're the protection spells. They're the blessing spells. They're all the good prayers and spells that have gone up from the past, that are going up now, and in the future. And we're tapping into that collective of energy. Remember we talked about, like with Einstein and Tesla, those ideas they got, they didn't get it from books or teachers. He would hold a set of keys in his hands, and he'd go to that place between awake and asleep and get his information. And then when the keys dropped, because he fell asleep, he'd wake up and write down what he got. My friends, we have that capability to tap in to good spirit. How do we bring peace into our own bodies, health into our own bodies, into our own home and families, into our neighborhoods? How do we eventually spread peace and love and unconditional love to the world? My friends, it comes from connecting to the right atmosphere, the right source, and vibrating that, and it's contagious. It will grow as you do it, and they're holding that. You'll change the atmosphere in your home, your spouse, your children, your family members around you, pretty soon your neighbors and friends, and it multiplies. It's a burning fire that will spread throughout the earth. We must read Asha 15 because this explains exactly how to do it. It says in Asha 15, it's a statement and teaching. The statement is tell the truth. That means speak the truth. How do we speak the truth? We vibrate the truth. What is the truth? It's Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea. What is the religion of Ahura Mazda, the belief of Ahura Mazda? That all good comes from spirit and no evil. So my friends, we vibrate only good, the highest principle of good. It says, giving true witness, a man will be saved. Only think and speak truth to yourself, and it will form. My friends, take captive every thought. Do not let a negative, evil thought into your mind. Only think good. Only think God. Think health. Think protection. Think blessings on yourself and others around it. That's all that is real. That's the real above all that seems real. It's above the lie and illusion. Don't think the lie and illusion. Don't hold the vibration of the lie and illusion, because you want to make sure you're like that clock on the right wall with the right other clocks, that you match phase. And so you can say you want world peace and love and health, but if you're always thinking and vibrating and speaking the opposite, you can't fool the power. You got to get on the wall. The only way to get in the right atmosphere is to hold the vibration of it, of Ahura Mazda, of unconditional love. And that's why in our meditations we say, think of someone or something you love. And when you feel that feeling, hold it. Hold it as long as you can. And my friends, it starts to change your very being. It goes on to say, think God's highest idea of truth, Asha, and live. Keep the power. There's so much power in truth in your mind, and make it your model. Then trust God and let it be. I always want to add to it, but I'm just going to read it. And you will see it already is. Don't worry or strive to make something happen. Don't try and force it. Just align. You can't kick the door down for health. You can't kick the door down to get your kids off drugs and alcohol. The only thing you can do is align and to vibrate and to change the atmosphere. We are sent here to rule the air. You rule the air with your vibrations. My friends, I'm going to put up the song Ashem Vohu. The best way to learn it is through song. It gets stuck in your head and you sing along with it and you feel it. And as you're singing it, I want you to remember you're connecting to the all-good spirit, to the other righteous men, women, and angels and vibrations around you, and to all the holy spells that will ever be of health, protection, and beauty. My friends, I'm so proud of everything you're doing. Share this message with at least one person today. Some of you have a lot more access to people with your social medias. Please put this out. Let's get Asha to the world. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Holy Spirit, come and fill my mind. In your presence I align. Holy Spirit, truth is welcome here. Let it fill the atmosphere. Ashem Vohu, Ashem Asti, Usta, Asti, Usta, Amai, Yatashai, Vasai, Ashem.